So today we've come here to the George Observatory. Now I remember back in 2006 we came along and there's a mock-up of mission control and a mock-up of a space station, and I was put in charge of communications on the mission control side of things because I love to talk. Surprise, surprise. Well, we've come back here now in 2015 with our 10 students, and let's find out how they enjoy the experience.
The George Observatory is an educational facility south of Houston, Texas, about 1 hour south. And we are here every Saturday to the public with our telescopes. We also have our Expedition Center, which the Scottish Space Stool is doing today, which is a team building and problem solving exercise where they do a simulated space flight. There will be 8 different teams. All the teams will have to work together, and their mission today is to go from the moon to Mars. We will be throwing some emergencies at them, and they will have to work together and problem solve to land successfully.
Houston, we have...
Copy that, I would say so. You have less than 4 minutes of air.
Most people, even adults, have trouble working as a team, it seems. And this seems to help. We have a lot of corporations that come out and do this as well. We also have scouts and schools. It's very important that people come out and learn more astronomy and learn as well team building, engineering skills, and basic science skills.
We are the SATS team, so essentially we are the engineers that actually put the probe parts together. So far we've basically got an electrical circuit here, so a bit of electrical engineering to put the circuitry together so we can launch the probe from the airlock, which is just here.
I think I've got the hang of it, I hope. But if we're going to crash or anything, that's not my fault.
Each student was allocated a specific role on board the space station that had to launch from the moon and was going to Mars. Once they were in orbit, they then had to fulfill certain specific roles, such as comms, data, life support systems, and so on. It lasted about an hour, and it was meant to replicate what they would do on board the space station.
I was part of the robot team, so we came through the airlock, and then I sat with the other 2 robot team members, and we had to test for radioactive substances and see if they glowed or not.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good to work as a team, but still work on our really individual parts of it. I thought we were great. We communicated well, especially with Rowan, who was our communication, who relayed back to mission control.
I was in charge of the communication stand, so everything that we did in the space station I had to relay back to Houston, so I got to say, Houston, we have a problem, the classic one-liner.
We started off in our spaceship, and then we launched off and did all our tasks while in orbit on our way to Mars, and then finally I had got everything ready, so we were ready to navigate onto Mars and successfully land.
It's been so cool being back here at the George Observatory. I've had a brilliant day, and the students were all amazing in the mock-up of the space station mission to Mars. Very, very cool indeed. And I think that all that's left to do is to finish off the evening in the perfect way when you're over at NASA and do a bit of stargazing.